Because we specialize in Porsche and Ferrari at Merit Partners, we've come to expect what each of those cars will do, but from time to time, we do get a car from a different brand and that exceeds our expectations. Today, we are talking about one of those cars, and it's a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT-R. If there's one thing Mercedes knows how to do, that's an interior. And the AMG GT-R is no exception. You're surrounded by your typical Mercedes luxury of the stitched leather dash, the silver Burmester speakers, but then you have all these sports car touches too, of the Alcantara steering wheel, carbon fiber throughout the cabin. It's just such a perfect combination of luxury and sports car feel. The AMG GT-R is a modern take on the classic Mercedes long hood sports car look. And underneath this long hood is a hand-built 4-liter twin turbocharged V8. And if you know anything about an AMG motor, this thing sounds incredible. So let's take it out on the road and see the real reason that I have fallen in love with the AMG GT-R. So why do I say that this car exceeded my expectations? Well, back in 2021, we got our first AMG GT-R. And before I took it out, I thought it was gonna be a typical modern Mercedes. And what I mean by that is the steering is typically numb, very set up for a luxury car. The suspension is very floaty, soaks up all of the bumps really nicely. So I was expecting this to be kind of a cushy sports car. But I got in and I drove it for the first time and I was pleasantly surprised. The steering on this car is the first thing that actually jumps out to me. It's a very responsive, very direct feeling that you get from the steering wheel, which is not floaty at all. And on a road like this that's not perfectly paved, I can feel every bump on the road. It's just very engaging. The suspension on the car, of course, can be adjusted. If you're in comfort mode, it's relatively comfortable, but when you put it in Sport Plus, it is no doubt that this car is a sports car. It is a little firm, but through the corner, the car is so planted, and even though it has a long nose, it almost like guides you through a corner the way it moves while you're steering. It's such a fun car to drive. So surprising to me that Mercedes knocked this car out of the park the way they did. And of course, the second part about this car is you throw it in comfort mode. You have the Burmester stereo system. You've got a cabin that is a cockpit-like cabin, but everything is just so ergonomically sound, so comfortable. And so where I think this car fits in is actually a great dual threat sports car, a car that you can drive daily, but also you put it in that Sport Plus mode. And that 577 horsepower just comes to life with that V8. And I've got to tell you something, if you don't like the way AMG V8s sound, I don't think we can be friends. Oh, so good. I hope you get the opportunity to let a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT-R surprise you.